course, Shin versus herO is going to be held. We'll get there. We'll get to their match momentarily. For now, we're jumping into our first series and spawning in the right-hand corner of Magnetic North. We have the red Protoss player. We have the South Korean Protoss representing his new team, T1, just freshly back from France. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player. The blue Zerg player himself, it is YoungYakov. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat, as this is the second time we are loading into Magnetic North. Now, getting into this, of course, just as a heads up, this is a much more aggressive map in the map pool. When it came to Beyond versus herO, they're known for longer macro games, and every map that we saw between the three of them were macro maps. Here, shorter rush distance by ground, aggression is more favored here on Magnetic North. We saw that in the previous series, Nightmare attempted an all-in against Shin. Oh, hold on. Nightmare, he attempted an all-in. He attempted an 8-gate all-in versus Shin on this map, and he did fumble the ball. Shin shut it down. Shin actually rushed into this base. You can see here, this high-yield gas base is what Shin took as a third expansion. He rushed into it, took it, and was able to help use this into a Ling Hydra all-in. Make use of it, of course, into an all-in, and Shin did snowball out of control, did shut Nightmare down real fast and real quick. We'll see how Yakov and herO will approach this instead. Winding it back, welcome to Magnetic North. You have your secure 2-base setup. The third expansion is relatively secure as well, but going for the low ground base is a bold move here. This expansion is much more exposed. We have a wide entrance towards the left. We have a wide ramp here towards the right, multiple entrances even as well. So this is a bit of a more awkward base to take as an expansion. We'll see if YoungYakov can make use of this. Likewise, it also means that his creep is going to be a little bit more delayed getting across the map, depending on where he wants to push, depending on where herO also expands. Curious. We do expect aggression out of YoungYakov, 100%. Is what he is known for. Just catching up. Since chat, turtle style doesn't work versus toss. I mean, Beyond, he makes it work. He does. Like, not like he has a 0% win rate against Protoss, not at all. Once again, as you mentioned, like, learning these new maps definitely a learning process, right? Being able to adapt, being able to confirm, and Yakov, are we just skipping the natural entirely? Let's go. Let's go. So Shin, he rushed into this base to take the high yield gas, and Yakov, he's doing the same thing, skipping the natural entirely. Okay. Does skip the natural. Rushing into the high yield gas. Let's go. Shin did use this again to a Ling Hydra all-in. We'll see if Yakov does the same, or if Yakov goes for a Roach Ravager all-in instead. We'll see how he makes use of the gas. Do you think we'll see somebody rush those purple gas bases? We already have. If you watched the previous series, Shin did so. If I didn't make it clear, I was trying to emphasize that earlier today when Shin and Nightmare played on this map, Shin rushed into this gas base, and you can see that YoungYakov's doing the same. So far, both Zerg players have done so. Have rushed into the gases. Oracle does move in. And here he does get eyes on the expansion. He's aware. He's aware of the gas. We have extra gateways on the way. herO going for a 2-base all-in. My apologies. No expansion, no third. No third base. No third base on the left. No third base on the right-hand side. 2-base all-in out of herO, going a mass gateway explosion, getting up to 5 gateways. I believe can afford up to 6 gates on 2 bases. Let's go. So it's going to be all or nothing here for herO. And yes, the high yield gas expansion has a lot of value with the gases, of course, but herO, his goal is to break his opponent first, is to break YoungYakov first before he can actually saturate the gold or saturate the high yield base. Let's go. Those Lings are being shut down. herO going for a very late expansion. Behind this, we've got, again, 4 gateways in the main base, the 5th gateway here at the natural, warping in. Hero should be pushing. Link is getting there. Almost done. And again, we'll see if Hero can break through. Soldiers are moving in. Unfortunately, here he has no way to reinforce across the map. Blink is now done, and here he should be applying as much pressure as possible towards this high yield base. Here we go, he is pushing. We'll see if he can break through. Lings are coming for the surround. Does avoid the surround. Stasis trap is going to be going up. There's one stasis. So far, Yakov, he's holding, he's defending. We have more stalkers coming in. A second oracle as well. Now, if Hero fails to get damage done here, then he will fall behind. Remember, Hero, like his third base is so late. It's such a late third expansion for Hero. Hero is committed. Lings, they get in. They get into the mineral line. Probe's going to be going down. Hero, he has to commit. There aren't that many Zerglings. Hero, he can trade well. He trades well here at the same time. Here he defends back at home. He's got a third Oracle. Third Oracle defends. The Hydras are massive, but the Hydras are exposed. Here he breaks through. Yeah, here he breaks through. No Zerglings, no buffer for the Hydras. The Hydras are exposed. Stasis gets baited. Ooh, brutal. Another Stasis. Brutal Stasis trap. Catching out most of the Hydras. Gas goes down. And the Hydras are falling. The Hydras getting picked up. A bit of awkward control there from Hero. But he's moving in. Again, he's moving in for the kill. He wants those Hydras. Respects those Lings though. Oh, another Stasis goes off. Brutal connection. Lings getting caught out. And here he's trading well. Trading very well here. Remember, he has established his third base. It was late, but it's up and running. Here he has a better economy. Yakov, he cut workers a long time ago. Cut workers at 46. The longer this game goes on, the worse it is for YoungYakov. Yo, here he can even blink over the wall as well. True. Blink over the wall. Even chasing instead. Catching up more Hydras. The Zealots, they do get across now. They hit the natural. The natural waste is going to go down. That's a cancel. And Yakov overreaction. He pulls everything home to defend, which means the forward base. No. The hatchery's exposed. It's going to go down. And here he's just pulling YoungYakov apart. So going for the expansion. Hatchery goes down. And the hatchery falls. Hero rotating around. Yakov here struggling. And GG. Yeah, GG gets called. There's no coming back from that. And Hero takes game number 1. Whew, GG. Hero, he does take a lead in the series. Again, it was a bold move from YoungYakov to go for the high yield gas base, but he could not maintain it, could not defend it. He did go for a Ling run by, if you remember, at the time to try to harass the third, which failed to get damage done. He got 3 probes. He got 3 probe kills. Oh. 10k. Okay. Beautiful. As we're getting into game 2, game 2 is going to be on 10,000 atmospheres. Here we go. Just making sure we have everyone involved. Beautiful. But again, yes, so YoungYakov, he was all in. He did go for that Ling run by towards the third base, which was a really risky move. And if you remember, how many probes did he kill? 3. He killed 3 probes. It wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it in the end. And because he sent so many Lings to harass at that time, and he lost so many Lings attempting to harass the 3rd base, because of those losses, it meant that he had less to defend his own high yield base, and he, as a result, lost control of that expansion. If he hadn't gone for that run by, then we could have seen a stronger defense. It was a risky maneuver out of YoungYakov. In the end, was not quite worth it, and was shut down. But not just that though, of course, herO, he also was hyper aggressive with that 5-gate opener, so there was aggression from both sides. In the end, herO did overwhelm, and now we're getting into game number 2. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet, I almost said 10, I think I said 10,000 atmospheres. That's another map. But spawning into 10,000 feet, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing T1. It is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Zerg player, the red Zerg player himself. It is YoungYakov. Going for the 12 pool. Let's go. Going for the 12 pool here. And going for the hatchery across the map. Going for the proxy hatch. Let's go. Going for the hatch rush, or the hatch block. Welcome to another rush map. So similarly to the previous game, this map does favor aggression. We do have a short rush distance by ground. So short rush distance by ground, there are these massive tumors in the center of the map. We have them in the center, we have them off towards the right hand side, towards the 3rd base. They do expire over time, so the map does open up as the map progresses. Meanwhile, here comes the hatch rush, here comes the hatch block at the ramp, and we respond with the cannon rush. So Forge is on the way, cannons are going to be the response to defend. So hyper aggression out of YoungYakov with the 12 pool. And herO will see if he can get his cannons up and running. So things are moving in. And there's a lot to appreciate with this map, but we're not going to get there. We're not. Like again, we have almost a pocket expansion here where you can mine through these minerals and take the base on the right hand side. But when that's not going to factor in. Cancels the Forge. Okay. Does cancel the Forge, so no cannons. Bold move. The Zealot gets surrounded. Yeah, the Zealot's gonna be shut down. Brutal surround. The Zealot does fall. The probe as well. And we chose to cancel the Forge. herO. Does he get away with it? So far, it's okay. Adept is on the way. Adept is being chronoed. He does pylon block across the map. No expansion. Boys are being pulled. The shield battery's on the way. But another Zealot is going to get surrounded here. Does have his back against the wall. Previous reading. Adept has arrived. herO, he's holding. herO, very nice control. Again, he's holding with the bare minimum. But the gateway's taking a lot of hits. Is the gateway going to go down? That's all the production, by the way. That's all the production. Gateway falls. 0 units, 0 production. Only 1 adept. There's 1 adept to defend, and remember, herO, he chose not to finish the Forge. He chose to cancel. That's 1 adept. That's it. That's the army. And there's no gateway. There's no gateway. There's no production. herO. Spine crawlers on the way. Lings, they flood in. And I think that's just game, to be honest. I think that's what can herO do? He does have a Stargate in production, but it's so far away. It'll take so long to produce. Yeah, Lings, they break the natural. Spine crawler goes in, comes in for the surround. Adept does shade away. Does barely shade away. Warp gaze, it looks like it will barely finish. And we need some Void Rays. herO, he needs those Void Rays across the map. There's still a pylon in position, still no expansion. Going for the Oracle instead. I mean, the Oracle has value against Lings, true. It also does produce faster, also true. As Adept is gonna fall. 0 fighting units right now. We have a wall of shield batteries. I mean, thankfully, Warp Gate did finish, so we're getting a gateway. We're going to have a Warping available. The Oracle has arrived. Oh, good. Trying to engage, but we have Queens moving in. There's a Pulsar Beam. Takes off a lot of Zerglings. Yeah, a lot of Lings are going down. Does take down one of the pylons. Depowers 2 shield batteries. As Yakov behind this, he expands. He will take the forward base just because the pylon is still there. The pylon is still being annoying. Now the Spine Crawler is within range. Spine Crawler is within range. One of the queens. Oh, no, transfuse! No, YoungYakov! No! There was so much energy on the queen. No transfuse. That's a pretty big loss. And the oracles, they get across the map, but there's a spore. Okay, there's a spore. Oracles, they go for the queen. The queen should be hunted down. Oof. Does get the queen at least. Oh my god, he gets locked in. The sentry's going for the kill. The sentry locks down the queen. The sentry comes out on top. Oh my god. Sentries are crazy. They're cracked, Pappy. They're cracked. And here he holds. Here he holds. I mean, it's a messy defense, but does hold on. Very messy with all of this. But he breaks out. And as it settles, where are we? So, Yakov, his natural base is so delayed, and it's exposed, right? Like, this base is not going to be easy to defend. Bouncing back and forth between the forward expansion and the main base. So herO has potential. Can herO recover in this game? Can he do it? Oh, he was trying to mine gas. herO gets hunted down. herO, he's moving out. Spore will finish in time. He will get the spore. Where are the Lings? Without Zerglings, the ground army can actually pop off. It's 2 Stalkers and a Sentry. Sorry, we even have more. Oh, the proxy! The proxy gets up! No shot. herO, he takes it. Yeah, there's nothing to defend. There's one queen. There's one queen, a handful of Lings. herO with the warp in. herO with the proxy gate. Let's go. Takes down the queen. Force fields the middle line. And we got slow Lings to defend. herO. Let's go. Again, it was a messy defense from herO, to be honest. It was very messy. The rush got more damage than it should have, but in the end, herO, he recovers. GG gets called, and herO, he will take the series 2-0. He will advance on to the next round. GG. Whew. GG, well played, herO. He will claim it. Again, despite the chaotic start and the chaotic game that we featured, of course, herO, he does recover, he does take it, he does advance on. Again, when it comes to these builds, I will say that YoungYakov, you could argue that maybe he didn't really have the urgency that he needed to push into the main. Like, he spent a lot of time dealing with the shield batteries and pylons on the low ground. It allowed for the Stargate to finish and allowed for the Oracle to pop out as well for herO. On top of that, we did see some miscontrol at YoungYakov losing his queens. He had a lot of energy for transfuse. He could have kept pushing, but alas, he was slowed down quite heavily after losing a high energy queen. And with that, GG. With that, GG, well played. herO, he does claim the series 2-0. Let's go. Let us go. GG, well played. With that, herO, he does recover, he does bounce back, and he does claim the series. Let's go. As we do have those updates in the chat. Oh boy, exclamation mark B, to have a look at the back yourselves. So Shin took down Nightmare, Geralt took down Bjorn, herO just took down YoungYakov, and Creator versus Nickrat are currently mid-series. They're currently mid-series. We are going to be getting into Shin versus Geralt next. That is going to be a next match here in the upper portion of the bracket. Let's go.